This week on Neil vs Nature with Moose Doleman, I have a very demanding task at hand, and that's 3 days of survival in the barren landscape of the Bay of Fundy. Okay, it's day one here in the unforgiving Bay of Fundy, and I'm just starving. We had a long kayak out here with our crew, and I haven't eaten in about 2 days now, so we need to find food quick because nightfall's coming and I need time to make camp. Tide's gonna go out miles and miles, so let's get surviving on Nature with Neil. And I've got the scent of a wild prey, and it's very edible. Oh, crikey! Whoa! Oh, stay far away, keep your distance. We want to keep our voices down. This is what's noted has killed millions in North America in mere months, and this is called a tube, as I mentioned earlier. These actually spew out a venomous goo that can paralyze you and sting you and circumcise you all at once, and it's the most painful experience ever. Happened to me 4 times, and I've lived to tell the tale. So now we're gonna approach it very quietly. Maybe if you get on that rock you can get a shot, and I'm gonna try to tackle it. Here we go. And oh goodness gracious, it's huge. If you look right over there to the left, you can see one of its victims, and it's gonna devour that soon. Now, here we go. I'm gonna try an aerial attack. Maybe not from here. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Well, 5 in a lifetime for me, but for most it's a once. I'll be very quiet. It's hiding in the culp, as you can see. That's camouflage, it's very smart. And here we go. This is very dangerous. Oh shit! Oh no! It's got me! Oh crikey! Oh Jesus! Now you just want to snap its neck! Oh! Oh goodness! Oh! And you see the blood come out just like that! And that's actually good to eat right out of the skin! Oh! There we go! Now, we gotta get out of here because the mummy's gonna come, and the mummy is just gonna destroy us. Now, we gotta get more food and water so we can get it and eat it later when we set up camp. We're here on an expedition on Nature with Neil, as Moose Doleman is attempting the treacherous path over these harsh erosions down to the beach. Now, what we're gonna do here is, see, this is all just rubble, so if I just run up this wall, I'm gonna tumble to my death. It's a very long fall, so we really don't want that to happen. So, I was hanging out with the tribe the other day, and they said, whenever you're in one of these just horrifying situations, you want to dig and dig little tunnels for your feet. It'll be just like a path, but you want to make sure they're deep enough, because if they aren't, you could be swimming with the fishes when the tide comes up. Here's the first, and it's perfect. Now we've got to dig another one, dead ahead of the previous one done. This is Nature with Neil. We're going to go to a scenic commercial break. And we're back. with Nature with Neil, Moose Doleman. I'm still digging the second hole as I've hit rock, and if you haven't been tuning in, I'm standing on mere clay, which is holding my weight. Here we go. I'm almost there. And I've reached clay, which means it should be safe to support my weight. Now, some of the indigenous Canadian tribes tell me that there are erosion spiders. Oh, shit, folks. We did it, and that's the 4-step process. Woo! We're back with Moose Doleman, Nature with Neil. While I was just tending to my wound, I found survival food. Now, this one's not good to eat, unfortunately, and I don't have anything to boil it in, so he'll have to rest in peace in the desert sands of Bay of Fundy. Now, on that treacherous fall, Moose Doleman has seemed to have cut himself. So, what I learned is that when I was hanging out with the indigenous tribes is what they do. Right over here, you see, there's kelp, and this is good to eat raw. It's a bit sandy for my like, but what you can also do if you're in a survival situation is sea lettuce works as a great band-aid, and you just want to wrap it lightly around the wound. Oh God, you want to clean it first. I was lying about the sea lettuce, folks. It actually turns out to be a poisonous, deadly, venomous plant animal from the Norwegian flats, so we can't use that or else I'll die in mere seconds. And if I don't take care of it really soon, it's gonna be contaminated with herpes and all these nasty parasites in the ocean. So, what the indigenous tribes used to do actually is not bandage it with sea lettuce, but the salt in the ocean water actually will cleanse it. It's just gonna sting like a bitch. So, here we go, folks. It does sting quite a bit, but at least it's clean, and the main priority is survival, folks. And I don't know about you, folks, but that to me looks like quite a clean cut. So, let's get out of here. Try to find some more edibles. Folks, I seem to have found the indigenous rockworm wood snake. Now, these are actually beautiful for hunting. You just got to find a piece of string. Now, these are the string fish, and this is actually where string comes from. What you do to extract the string is simply, you just got to find a good enough rock. You put that right there, you step on that rock, and you pull, and pull, and pull, and pull, and there you have it, folks, you got string. Now what you're gonna do with that, you get your fossilized rockworm, and you start tying. That's actually an indigenous knot I learned from the Mi'kmaq people of the Maritimes. Now this string fish is actually a newborn, so it doesn't seem to have enough string to host a weaponized mechanism. But we're gonna try it, folks. This is called the sling throw. Now all we need to do is find some prey, and I know just where to get it. We're back with Moose Doleman, Nature with Neil, And if you haven't been tuned in recently, I found the indigenous rock worm fossil and the string fish, and I extracted the string and tied it to the fossilised rock worm. And what I found right over here, if you look, just right there, is the cave-dwelling beast of dragons. And I haven't eaten all day. All I've had was a tube, one of those kids' candies, and a bit of kelp. So I'm just starving. And here we go, folks. Don't try this at home, because these things are the most vicious creatures on earth. It seems to be an inhabited den. So, wait a minute. This rock worm seems to be not quite fossilised yet, so plausibly you could eat this raw. Well, it's a bit of protein, and we're on day 3 now, so we really got to start finding our way back. We're just going to try and find some way. Maybe we'll have to build a raft. Oh my goodness, it seems that some travellers have, stupidly enough, left their kayaks out. So me and my cameraman, Kevin Lacaille, aka K-Lac, aka Swift Daddy Pimp, are going to try and escape. And this is just another example of freshwater crab that's just waiting to be boiled and eaten. Fortunately, I've found enough wild edibles to keep me at bay for today. So, we're just going to sail off now. And hopefully the tide will carry us where we want to go. I can take care of my word. And then we can go home and get some much needed rest. Alright, we got one. Now we gotta go all the way back. As you can see, it's about 100 metres away from the kayak. These tides can just vanish from the horizon if you're not careful. If you don't keep your eye on where they'll be in, when they'll be at. Now you're probably wondering where I got this life jacket from. Now we're gonna go take this kayak out to the water. Can't forget our paddles. Here they are. There we go, okay. Oh, there they are. You missed them. We gotta run. Run, quick, quick. Oh, goodness gracious. Right on my hand. Now these are actually edible. If you look really close, it's a jumping spider. I'm not gonna eat this because I'm allergic and I just get terrible rashes. I was fed them as babies in bowls like Cheerios and they were delicious, but unfortunately this guy's gotta go. Yeah. It's scary on, you little bug. There we go. Yeah. And that's it for Nature with Neil. I've spent 3 days in the uninhabited, wild Bay of Fundy with no sign of life in hundreds of miles. Just nothing. And we got lucky with kelp and the tube and Oh, whilst I ate the indigenous rockworm, and well, they were all just disgusting. But, you know, another day, another dollar, and another night, another slavings. So we're gonna head off to the unforgiving waters of Bay of Fundy. It's good to be alive. Moose Doleman out. I'll see you next time on that Bear Grylls' show. I'll see you next time on Neil vs. Nature.